Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have 3 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box also. That being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1 and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the purple geode, the agate, then this one is for you. A beautiful stone, the purple aligning with the brow chakra, so awakening your intuition, connecting to your intuition, lots of visions and messages. I feel like there's a deep connection to clarity around what needs to be done at the moment for you. Whether or not we listen to it or agree with it is another story, but we know what needs to be done. That's what I'm feeling from this one. I feel like a cocoon around you at the moment as well. I think it's like a time of self-protection and rest, maybe grounding. It's a good stone here for supporting with self-confidence and grounding any emotions, clearing any emotions as well. Definitely a good one for strengthening anything that needs strengthening right now, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. So some of the energies in your reading group 1 is Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Leo is here. Libra as well, I would say. Yeah, that's the main energies here. So that could be yourself or someone you're dealing with, or part of your chart that's activated at the moment. But anyway, let's jump into the past energy with Judgment, the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So in the past here, I can see that you have had a big step back from something, a realization that you're needing. If you want to move forward with something in your life, you're going to need to pull back and recalibrate and rest and deeply consider things, think things through. I do feel like for some of you, the part of the past is hanging on, or you've been reflecting on the past. Maybe it's someone from the past. I do feel like there's a special connection that you do think about. Or it may not even be a past connection. It could be a present connection. Who knows? It could be a little different, but there's definitely someone that you're thinking about here. I feel like some of you are still trying to clean up the past or sever the past. There is a lot of thinking about that at the moment anyway. I think with Mercury and shadow, we've probably all got still a little bit of cobwebs to clear away, as you can see here. So for some of you, that means getting into spring cleaning, quite literally. And that will be reflective of an inward clean that you're going through right now. But I think, yeah, I think you realized here that things needed to be brought back into balance, and I see you trying to take extra special care of yourself. There's something here about a new moon. So there was a new cycle that began, and it's to do with the home space, or it's to do with caring for yourself. Yeah, I really feel like there's a bit of self-protective energy, or protecting the ones that you love in the recent past here. There's had to be. I'm just seeing the hat there. I'm like, oh, they've hung their hat up. So maybe someone's hung their hat up here in this situation. But it's a time for you to just really be looking after yourself. And I do feel like there's a special connection. Maybe even this special connection is something you know is coming in for you in the future. You may connect with this special connection in different ways, but I can definitely feel with this Ace of Cups that it's time for you to really look after and care for yourself, to set things right, to build balance and stability, because I think there's like something you're wanting. You may be waiting for someone to come back from the past, or it could, like I said, be someone from the future to come in to manifest love or something like this. Some opportunity. It doesn't have to be love-based. Yeah. I can see music is a big part of your life, maybe singing, dancing, music, theatre, sort of self-expression in some ways, a big part of your life as well here. So that might be something you've spent a bit more time with, or wanting to spend more time doing. So in the current energy, we have death here, and I love this particular death card because it's like it's quite interesting that there's this one tiny little thread that holds this cord in place. And so for some of you, it might be a matter right now of clearing out the old and really going through a release. It's interesting because you have got Let the Leaves Go as one of your oracle cards. It's a ritual that we will read a little later on. But you've also got Koala Spirit with Spirit Has a Plan. And koala and leaves go hand in hand, as we know. And as I look at these two together, I do feel like it's like that deep, deep trust of what will stay and what needs to be in your life is to be focused on right now. The things that are already here in front of you, and other things will be falling away, and you need to trust that as well. In fact, help it fall away by severing any cords that need to be severed. There is a door closing and a new door opening for you in your world. We have the Five of Swords here next as well. So there's definitely a situation that could be a little messy at times. You might be dealing with a specific person that is, I'm kind of getting like there's instability in this person. There could be some sort of health issues with this person as well, like something's not quite right here. I do feel like I feel like you're going through a release at the moment. Maybe you didn't even see this coming, but you're waiting to see what's to come on the horizon while you slowly clear out house and remove yourself from toxic situations that are kind of, maybe they play with your mind a little bit. Maybe they drag on your energy more than you would like. I feel like you might be going through a situation that you're at a loss with as well. Like you can't really do anything about it. Nobody feels good about the outcome of this particular situation, but it's something that you kind of need to continue with the releasing of. Maybe you're like nearly done releasing, like you're working your way through it. And sort of as you do that, you're slowly this week, I feel, looking to the horizon and wondering what is to come in for you, what is next for you. And we have the Two of Cups next. So it does look like you may be waiting for a new companion to come into your life, and they may be coming in very, very soon with this immediate week ahead energy, the Two of Cups showing up with the Ace of Wands. For some of you, it's not that it's showing up now, it's that you're ready to welcome it in and into your mind, into the realm of manifestation for you. It's something that you're thinking about, something that you can start to envision or open up to in some way. For others, this is absolutely showing up, or maybe it's already a partner that you have that you're going to be spending some time with, or having dealt with some other things and you're waiting to see this person so you can catch up with them. It can be different for everyone being a general reading, but there's definitely this openness and looking forward to more connection and companionship at this time. Maybe after having spent some time alone, I feel like you still do need to spend a little bit of time on your own, but as you come through this time, I think you're going to be welcoming in new connections. Down the end of the week, we also have the Strength and Temperance. So Sagittarius is here as well. Fire and earth in this reading quite strongly. So this is a definitely having patience and maintaining balance. If you're welcoming anything or anyone into your life, I think you want to be making sure, like, part of you is really cautious at the moment, wanting to make sure things are really stay balanced and in control in some sense, so that things don't end up in a tower moment, or things don't crash and burn. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe you don't want to burn yourself out right now. This is a time of you really like coming back into feeling good about yourself as well. I feel like there's definitely this like reclaiming your own energy here this week, like feeling a bit of momentum, feeling like, maybe some of the choices you have to make at the moment are really hard, but they're worth it. The payoff is worth it, and I think you can trust that. I really do. Things might be a little bit slow right now, but you can really trust that. Needing more movement if you're not already. If you are moving right now, like a bit of exercise or whatever it is you're doing for yourself, keep that going. It's very good for you. If you haven't been doing that but thinking about it, and this is that urge to actually enact something, do something about moving your body. You do have the self-care card with movement. Beautiful tree pose here, or perhaps a different exercise. If you don't want to do yoga, you can do anything else, literally anything. Walk the dog, go for a dance in the lounge room, whatever it might be. Oh, look, oh wow, look at this. You've got, look at this pose is almost the same pose twice here. Isn't that beautiful? Definitely a calling to do some yoga. Maybe a lot of you are needing a bit of a stretch right now. I know I really need a stretch at the moment. I'm feeling a little tight. Dancing too much. Who would have thought that made it makes you tight? Definitely need a stretch. So, okay. In the area of challenge, you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So it's, when I look at this, it's like an ending has been really hard for you to move through or accept, or there's something going on here where I think you are dealing with something that is finished and it's the aftermath, or you're still holding on to it, and it's just a matter of letting that go and holding on to yourself and going through the release, spending a bit of time on your own. Things are going to get easier and better in this situation, especially if you're really at this point in the reading feeling quite emotionally triggered or things are activating. You can trust that things are getting better. It just might be very slow. This situation could have been quite brutal. It really could. When you see this particular Ten of Swords, it could be that somebody, you know, they got someone stabbed in the back everywhere and this person's just running off. So it may have left you feeling really betrayed, or like just a situation that seems really unfair and complicated even. But there's no need to plug into that. Again, it keeps coming back to hold on to yourself, plug into yourself, care for yourself. Good things are here for you. What will help with this challenge? We first have the Eight of Pentacles. I love to see it. Focus on your work. Focus on you. Focusing on, oh, I just saw 11:11 then. Focus on what you're doing that's in front of you that needs your attention. Maybe you're a student and you need to really put your energy and effort into that. Maybe there's an area in your life you're trying to master and get better at something. Maybe it's to do with cooking in the kitchen, or you know, you're learning something here, and it's important. It's really important that you stay focused. Don't worry about what other people are up to, or who's ahead of you, or who's behind you. All of that stuff is just rubbish. You don't need to think about it. This is a time for you to really focus on yourself and your self-mastery. You have the Seven of Swords here and the Three of Cups. I do feel when I see this that there is some sort of like plan to bring more fun into your world. But for some of you, this is a plan of reunion. For some of you, you're planning to reunite with somebody or catch up with someone you haven't seen in a while. And I feel like you need to earn that or something. Like, if I just focus and get all this done, then the stars will align and the time will be right and we can do this. Or there's something here that I think you've got a plan to work on. Maybe you're actually planning a trip, or there's some sort of gathering, celebration, milestone here that is on the cards for you, but you just need to work a little harder and you're going to get there. Like there's a little new moon energy, and I've just suddenly noticed the full moon here, so it's like maybe it's over the period of a month. I feel like the cycle's already kind of just begun, so maybe it's at the lunar eclipse. We're approaching a full moon in Pisces, I think. It could have something to do with that timing for you, but there's definitely just keep working at it and all the good things will come. That's kind of the message here. Don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to what's behind the closed door and what's finished. So what you don't see coming is interesting. We have the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Tower. When I saw all this, I thought, oh, careful what you wish for. And that could be the case for some of you. So what you don't see coming is some sort of opportunity that may look really good. Maybe too good to be true, you know. This situation with the Devil being here, it can be something very, very tempting, but it appears to end in a tower, or maybe it causes a tower. So be very careful in who you're choosing to spend your time and energy with, and what you're choosing, like your motives behind what you're doing. Is it based in some sort of status level, some kind of like acquiring a certain relationship, or an amount of money, or some sort of addictive cycle? Is it something that helps you distract and have a great deal of fun, but it's actually going to burn you out and not be good in the long run for you? So just be very mindful. You've got a money bag here, you've got temptation of ice creams. What are you choosing? Choose carefully, because there will be opportunities coming your way at the moment that are tempting, and just think them through. That's all. In the outcome, we have got the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. I thought it was cool because the King of Pentacles is on the bottom deck. Lovers is underneath that. So we've got a true pair here. And what this is showing is having come through a huge cycle, closing the door, moving into the opportunities that are available to you through this ending, even the pain and the struggle, the growth that comes from that, growing into this new cycle, allowing yourself to wear, I'm hearing wear a new costume, so I feel like there's a bit of a reinvention happening in all of this. Let that happen, explore and play with it, because slowly but surely you're moving towards a lot of stability for yourself, a lot of financial success. Financial abundance is here in the future. I'm not seeing anything around financial struggle, although it doesn't mean it's not here. I feel like if it is here, it's not something you're wanting to consciously connect to, because you're in an abundance mindset, or you're trying to nurture an abundance mindset, and you're already on the way and doing the work. So what's the point in focusing on what isn't, or it's like what's becoming. You're more focused on what's happening, and that's the becoming. And there's no rush. This is slow moving energy. There's no rush. It's about enjoying the journey, and there's potentially a beautiful relationship here for some of you, who are those that feel connected to that part of the message. I can see here there's somebody who inspires you to bring more stability into your own life, and they may be a bit of a gateway for you to bringing more abundance into your life. There's something they may have to offer you or teach you. And the Lovers there, a deep connection, very, very passionate Knight of Wands underneath that, having walked away from something that's not good for you and really learned all you can from that release that needs to happen there. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles he's got all the tools here at his belt. Like you already have everything you need. It's just a matter of enjoying the journey. I think there's something quite beautiful is unfolding here, and it's like you don't need to rush it. You don't want to rush it. You kind of just want to savor every moment and just nurture this into becoming. This could be a business idea. It could be anything, but there's I think you know what you want after all of this, like you get really clear on what you want. Having dealt with something that's like, there is a tower moment yet to come that you don't see coming, but I feel like it within that, it sort of lifts you up in a way to where you want to go anyway. So it all serves in the end. It's just a matter of being very clear with your motives, your intentions, and seeing things clearly, not through rose-colored glasses as well, is important, I think, in this situation. So in the Oracle, you have Koala's Spirit, which Spirit has a plan. In nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or a competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all that we need, and that Spirit will always be there to gift us and with gifts to sustain us. That is exactly this devil energy with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the koala slowly grazing, and the devil is a distraction, right, that would keep us from that track. We can really just trust. And I feel like you've already gone through a cycle recently of having to profoundly trust in Spirit's direction or seemingly misdirection, a detour or something here. You've had to, and you've managed to surrender into that. Like you have, I feel a very profound connection between you and Source, even if you don't always understand where they're leading you. It's like I see you offering yourself up to be moved. Okay. You're being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you'll be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, all gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. I'm going to read the little protection message in case you feel at this time that would be really beneficial for you. Are you feeling uneasy and mistrustful of the world? Have you been hiding in a safe spot, afraid to venture out because you're convinced that life and other people will disappoint you? Koala Spirit has appeared to let you know that your faith is misplaced. The present safety you seek is already passing away, because all the things are temporary and outer conditions are always changing. Find your safety by placing your faith and trust in Spirit, who would only grow the abundance that is already yours. Perhaps you are acting slowly and overly cautious because you lack faith that there is more for you out there than what you know. You may be boxing yourself into a safe place that has nothing else to give you and become so familiar with it that you have forgotten to explore. Are you feeling pessimistic and convinced there is nothing more out there for you? Koala Spirit reminds you that self-care is meant to replenish you so that you can venture out in faith, trusting that there is no limit to the joy Spirit wants you to experience. Be good to yourself and reconnect with Spirit to reclaim your faith in things yet unseen. And that's what I was connecting to before as well about that. Like, I don't see you connecting to lack mindsets. I think you are like ready in the flow. So it's like I see you embodying and grabbing a hold of this abundance mindset in such a way that really brings it in. And if you're in the steps just before that, know that that is coming by following that guidance, you know. We have the new moon in Cancer with relax. Beautiful. All of these nice, slow, gentle energies. Trust that you are where you're meant to be. Okay. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. This may not be the time to to charge at what you think you wait. This may not be the time to charge at what you want, so think about whether you can approach it from another angle. If someone in your life needs you, nurture them. Nurture and be gentle with yourself too. Your diet may need improving for your own well-being. It's just a time of relaxing and looking after yourself, looking after your loved ones. Cancer is a sign of nurturing and love and home and children and connections. So yeah, definitely. And I feel a strong connection around this health message here, like really nurturing yourself is so important, and movement, trusting that your body knows what it needs and just listen to it. Even if you don't want to, do it anyway. You'll feel better afterwards. You have the card spending time alone. Very good for you as well. Clearing your mind, just connecting to the earth, the elements. You have let the leaves go. Now this is a ritual I'll read to you. You may want to engage in the ritual. You can also change these rituals and create your own little twist on them, because that's what magic is all about. It says, I can let go of what I no longer need. Collect a couple of dead leaves, the lighter the better. With a pen or paints, write on the leaves what you would like to get rid of. This could be a belief that isn't good for you, or a time that you would like to feel better about. It should never be a person's name. When you are ready, allow the wind to take and catch the leaves, carrying them away from you. Maybe you want to burn the leaves. Who knows? Oh, Tilly getting all close to the camera there. Why don't you come say hello, Tilly? Oh, she's gone. Okay, so a couple of tea leaf oracles to finish our reading. We have Vulture. Depression, anxiety, or worry that someone is against you. Whenever I think of the vulture, I think of picking the mind clean, you know. So there's, and I just put that down on the Judgment and the Four of Swords as well. So it's like you're having these high realizations that you've been having recently. This is past energy. Are meant for you to help you adapt and to help you release, so that you don't have to carry these things into the next chapter for yourself. And it's really a period of self-love. You're maybe feeling forced into it, but it's really good for you. We have Whale with great worry over nothing. Good sign. And these two came together. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. And then we had September. So I feel like it's saying that whatever is going on right now, you will see it conclude this month in September, if you're watching at this time anyway. So group 1, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box below, although it is September school holidays now, so it's not as many spots as normal, but I'll open October pretty soon anyway. Yeah, otherwise I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye group 1. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the hematite point, then this will be for you. Isn't it pretty? So hematite is a beautiful stone of boosting self-confidence. It's also a good protective stone, return to sender, if you're ever needing that, or you feel like you've got some negative energy coming your way, just return to sender, rainbow hematite. Boosting confidence, connecting to your own power, your own inner knowing, and just moving forward unapologetically. No looking back, not doubting, just like, yeah, I feel like a sense of like, I got this sort of vibe here. Maybe that's something you're wanting to get a hold of or something you're already feeling. But anyway, some of the main energies in your reading I can see is Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius. They're probably the main vibes here. So it could be you, someone you're dealing with, part of your chart. But anyway, we'll jump into the past energy as we do with the the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands to start your reading. So in the little bit more distant past, you've had a 5 of Cups moment. Things have been really upsetting for you. This can be in relation to anything. This could have been a heartbreak, a disaster, things falling apart. It could be to do with your health, not feeling the best, having a bit of a dark moment, dark night of the soul perhaps. But the good thing about this 5 of Cups is on the windowsill just behind them is 2 upright cups, and the sun is trying to peer through the clouds here after we've got memories of storms on the wall here as well. So I think like maybe you've just been, this is in the past energy, mind you, you might not be there anymore, but you've come out of a time of really just a lot of thinking about the past and things that have happened. Maybe you're still reflective of it, but I think it's not long now that something better comes along for you, right? Maybe it's already here, maybe it's yet to come in, but there's something better for you that will feel really harmonious. And then we have the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So it's like as you move forward, part of you knows there's something harmonious on the horizon for you, or maybe, like I said, some of you it's already here. But you're guarded around that, and it's going to take some time for your walls to come down based on past experiences. I think you're sort of anticipating more wounds, anticipating things to not go how you want them to based in the past. But there is a need to clear that away, because I think there's a lot better energy coming in for you here, and this too shall pass. And to really, a strong reminder this week to not expect the worst, you know, because even if the worst happens, you know how to handle it, and it all adds to your wealth of experience and the knowledge you gain from these experiences. I think as the good comes in, you're going to come to understand how valuable the pain is you've just been through, because of the things that you've learned and the way you will choose differently, think differently, feel differently, approach differently. There's a lot of growth here anyway. So in the current energy, we have the 10 of Swords. 6 of Cups is after that. So I'm feeling like this is a lot of nostalgia around an ending, a lot of thinking about maybe the happy memories, what could have been, or just trying to focus more on those than the negative, trying to have a positive perception of the past. I think the tears have dried for the most part, maybe not, but yeah, for the most part. With the 6 of Cups here, I do feel like with the 10 of Swords, it's definitely looking at and something that has finished, something you've turned your back on, or maybe somebody has turned their back on you. And you maybe have a lot of memories around this, or a lot of thoughts around this at the moment. Maybe you're comparing a bit of your past to the future, or some aspects, past relationships to current relationships, or But I do get another meaning for this 6 of Cups, and I feel like with the Ace of Cups is next, and we have the Fool as well. For some of you, there is a soulmate coming in for you, or a connection that feels like you've known them before. This can be romantic, it can be platonic, it can be in a pet, you know. And it could be in numerous connections within a community setting too. But I do feel like this is a time for you to have a sense of renewal and feel like there's, like some of you, this is about connecting to elementals, connecting to certain spirit guides, you know, or just connecting to life, or all of the above. There's new energy here for you this week after going through feeling hurt and guarded, but like trying to open up to the future, a little apprehensive, a little uncertain, but going for it anyway. Some of you, there's a brand new beginning in love, or there's this sense of feeling connected back to your joy, connected back to filling your own cup and feeling good again. So the Fool is here, new experiences. It's time to take a leap of faith. There's going to be an opportunity this week where you can take a bit of a leap of faith. Is it a leap of faith in love? Possibly. Is it to do with a reunion and renewing love with an old friend or an old family member? Are you seeing someone from the past? Stuff coming up around family, all of this stuff is here. Maybe you've gone through a hard ending and it's your family that are there for you. They're the people. There can be so many things that this is about. But what I do see mostly is for you to not let the past hold you back from having a beautiful, bright future. Resplendent future is the word I'm getting. There is a lot of renewal here. There's something coming in to fill your cup back up. And I think for the most part, you are that person who fills your own cup. But then that vibrational alignment and that sense of wellness and feeling good and gentle and well, I think it aligns with the things you want. You have this Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands next. So there's high vibrational, it's attraction, it's drawing in the things that you want. It's being noticed. For some of you, this is about acknowledgement and recognition from peers. This is about maybe something about the work that you do being recognized. If you work online, you may be getting a bit more of a stronger audience at this time, or it could be that people are seeing the glow up that's happening and you're getting the compliments, people are mentioning it. So you're starting to see that things you've been doing are actually making a difference. There's leadership energy here. Maybe you're moving into a position of leading a group of people, or you're leveling up. Maybe there's a promotion in your workspace. It's just this feeling of leveling up as you progress through this week. You're feeling good about yourself. I feel like I'm bringing sexy back. Like you might be doing something that helps you glow. Maybe you're working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. You know the song by Queen Herbie? It's called Vitamins if you want to check it out. Like that's a pump up song. It's going to make you remember what you're all about. Yeah. It's a good song if you need a little boost. But yeah, the things you're doing are definitely paying off. For some of you, there's like rewards or like something coming your way, acknowledgement. See, she's got a trophy here. Someone here is entering or winning a competition or doing something that brings you like, well done, you did it, you know, from your friends, from a whole community, from yourself. It's nice. I've chose the Good Karma Tarot for you. There's good karma coming your way. I don't use this one too often, so it felt very clear. It was like, needed something soft, needed something kind, and so that's kind of the energy you're embodying as well. Soft, kind, lighthearted, especially when we open the reading with the Five of Cups, you know, the Nine of Wands is here. You've been through a rough trot potentially, you know, but we're coming out of the other side of that and we're filling our cup back up and we're, you know, picking ourselves up and we're ready for miracles. We're ready to really we're open to see the blessings come in, you know. It's nice. The crown has been adjusted. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You've got a golden opportunity coming in for you. There's something, a fresh start here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This could be something that really fulfills your heart space. It feels so good. It feels harmonious. In the area of challenge, we have the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. I feel like that's a little bit of that apprehension, the things that you've been through, not feeling very trusting, not feeling very clear or certain, but you're just going to follow your heart blindly in this situation. And that might be like a little bit scary at times, but that's okay. That's fine. You're going to do it anyway, and it's going to pay off. I think that's all there is about it. Part of you may feel like you're not sure which way to go or how things are going to turn out, and that thing might give you a bit of analysis paralysis, but I feel like most of you are trying to not allow that to happen, but to just trust that you're moving away from a storm into a clearer horizon. You know, you're coming out of a stormy period, a time when things it's awful whatever happened back here, and you are looking back and you are reflecting and thinking about it, and doing that. Whenever you do that, may make you a little more anxious about the future at that time, because, well, if that happened, then maybe it could happen again, or, you know, there's those sorts of feelings that, you know, what you want may not eventuate or something, but you are really needing to just trust. You really are. There's a few blindfolds here, like the next card, what will help with the challenge. We've got another blindfold here. So you're not going to be able to see how things unfold. You're not going to be able to have some future idea here. And maybe normally you can see and feel how things are going to turn out, but in this situation you just can't. That you're going to be okay with that. You're going to make sure you're okay with that. So what does this situation need to bring more balance, harmony, and to move through the challenge? We've got the Page of Cups. Softness, lightheartedness, compassion, creativity, kindness to yourself, kindness to others, fostering friendships, forgiveness. Did I say forgiveness already? This can be in a card of apologies, gifts, surprises, allowing, it's sweet, nourishing, beautiful friendships and connections. The Eight of Swords is here, so it's like free yourself from overthinking or feeling trapped to anything. Like just let go and be lighter. That's kind of like just go with these new beginnings, these opportunities. I'm going to hold up Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. That is very Page of Cups. Very Page of Cups. Bring a gentle touch to the situation. If you need to apologize or make amends with someone, by all means. If you need to just do that within yourself so that you can be free, then by all means. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed prisons. So what situation have you got yourself doubting or feeling I'm not powerful or out of control, or that you don't have any say? Because you actually do. You're the one who put yourself in that type of position, and you can remove yourself. And I feel like it's very mental. Like I don't think it's manifested as anything quite physical right yet. Maybe it has, but like for the most part, I'm feeling like you just one little shift of your mind and you're back feeling good again. There's there's like it's like choices, clear choices to make here. And some of those choices you don't have vision for, but you just have to choose to trust your heart, or you just have to choose to trust your intuition. In the area of what you don't see coming, we've got all major arcanas. We have Death, the World, Temperance, and the Magician. And when I first saw these two, I immediately felt like a change for the better. That's what it is. It's an ending that has resulted in a change for the better. So there's something you went through that ended that has shaped you into a more capable, competent, patient, beautiful, grounded human being. Really, it has. I think so. Maybe some of you haven't quite, still going through this, but it isn't what you don't see coming. So maybe it's the fact that you've already been through the ending, and what you don't see coming is the glow up and how capable and competent you are afterwards when facing similar issues or situations that would normally knock you down. You're actually here with more balance, and it's like you're approaching a new situation with a whole new energy, a whole new mindset. And it's because of what you gained from your past experiences. It's because of what you've learned. It's because of the evolution you've been through. So what you don't see coming is a great deal of personal power and the ability to navigate anything at all with balance and self-confidence. There's a big level up here. Like, cheers to you. There's something like congratulations is what I want to say in this week. At some point at the end of this week or something, there's like a moment of just congratulations. Well done. Eight of Cups, when I do a little split, Six of Swords. You're definitely leaving behind the past. Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. Like, what aren't you leaving behind? Like, no more. Bye-bye. Ten of Cups, moving towards this. A really happy future. Maybe some of you, this is about having children, meeting the partner of your dreams and building a family. Maybe you're from two different cultures. I think I've pulled that out a lot lately. So much here. Beautiful. Healing from the past. In the outcome energy, we have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So here I'm feeling like there's a situation that you need to put more energy and effort into. I know this is in the outcome, but it feels a little bit like advice as well if you're wanting this outcome, or maybe it's just that this is where you're being pushed right now. There's a situation that you need to pay attention to. There's something you need to focus on. There's a priority here you need to be building. Maybe it's your study, maybe it's to do with your career, maybe it's to do with something, a project around the home, something to do with family. Who knows what this is for you, but there is something you are wanting to build and create and get better at, and it's really going to need your attention for the next little period. Maybe for now and the rest of the year or something, you need to really like put your head down, bum up, and get some work done in a certain area. something that you're very passionate about. It's going to take time. Look at this, like this is a project she's working on, and it's going to take time. It's going to take learning new little tricks and tidbits to be able to create the outcome that you want. At the moment, it might be feeling a little bit like you don't want to, or that it's a little bit like, I don't know, something about it. Maybe there's been a disappointment in this area. Maybe you've had a failed attempt, or there's something here, but you are needing to and going to find the inspiration and drive and motivation to get this ball rolling and to really work on something that is your own baby. It's not to do with anyone else. It's to do with yourself. I do feel that some of it can be connected and, you know, indirectly have an impact on other people, but this is you and yours, and it's something you need to do. It's like a bit of a mission, bit of a calling, bit of a project, but it's in the outcome, and it's time for you to really see that there's actually a beautiful opportunity in trying again or giving this a go, because just, you know, you need to. That's all there is to it. There's something there. Something important that is growing. You need to nurture it and work at it, because it's going to be very successful. It's going to bring you a lot of success, I'm feeling here. Definitely needing a little bit of fun time as well. I can see that with the friends and stuff, like going out, feeling good, but taking care of yourself as well, because I can see here that there's been a need for that. 3 of Cups, look at that. Good time with friends, definitely. And if you've got, go out and have fun in one of your cards as well. Your oracles, which we'll go to now. So we have the Dear Spirit with Bring a Gentle Touch. The time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Be mindful of the words you choose, but do not worry. Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of Dear Spirit, and you will do well, gaining the respect of others and finding common ground that is pleasing to you. Remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful at this time than putting your own first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. I'm just going to read the protection message for whoever feels they need one right now. Dear Spirit is bringing you a gentle warning that now is not the time to engage in an argument, no matter how volatile others are being. Do not match their intensity with your own. If you are dealing with an overly assertive person, step back and disengage, lest you agree to something out of alignment with your intentions. Don't let anyone bully you into anything you're uncomfortable with. You have solid footing if you stand your ground with grace. Those who disagree will begin to find their own gentleness and willingness to compromise. Dear Spirit also brings the message that it might be easy to offend someone today, or take offense because somebody lacks diplomacy. Let all of that pass. You are not meant to take this world personally. While it's a beautiful gift to be sensitive, today you need a tougher hide so that any compromises you make allow you to maintain your integrity. I like that. I like it. It kind of goes with a lot of what we're seeing here of you being in your power and softening and trying on a new something. We have last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. Drawing this card suggests it's time to be more grounded and work out what really matters to you. Once you're clear about your priorities, you can start to allot time, energy, and focus to them. If you want to create something solid, it takes a mixture of good ideas and practical work. The most important thing to work out right now is what's really important to you and whether you're living your life in accordance with that. If not, this card is a nudge to make the changes so that you can achieve what you want. And we see that in the outcome. There's something here. Like maybe you're like, oh, I don't really want to do that thing. You need to do the thing. Do the thing. We have the card, this is a little cute ritual with build a fairy house. There is magic everywhere. You can of course tweak and change this ritual to suit yourself. That's the beauty of magic. So it says here, you can build a special house for fairies in your garden with building blocks, cardboard boxes, or wood and glue if you have an adult to help. Fairies love bright and glittery things, so don't forget to decorate it as well. Place your house in a spot near a tree or bushes in your garden and leave a gift of sweets or fruit. And then say, thank you for being here. I hope you will love your new house. keep your eye on the house and add little presents every so often. So this is a very much a connect with the fairies message. Build a house for them. I have a little fairy house. I love checking in on it and seeing what's going on. It's nice. So we have the self-care cards. One is aromatherapy. Definitely get some oils in that diffuser daily. Just another layer of self-care and support. And we have family time. We saw the Six of Cups here as well, so there's definitely a good time to be connecting with family. One of my sisters actually just moved back to my area today, so we're going to catch up with her soon. That'd be nice. But yeah, time with family, even if it's a video call or on the phone, just having a bit of more thought to connect with them will come up this week most likely. And then some tea leaf to finish your reading. You have the cane with pay attention to your health. Then you also have fly, a period of ill health or depression. So definitely an added message of looking after yourself right now. We have hills with obstacles to overcome. And grapes, time to go out and have some fun. Break it up a little bit. And these two came together. So you have a fair woman with dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. And then candle, you will be shown the way. So maybe this is a blonde friend or someone who helps lead the way. We've got the Queen of Wands here actually in your end of week. So that's to definitely be an external person coming in to give you a bit of guidance or support you with the way ahead. So look out for that person. Maybe be that person, but either way, whatever's going on for you with the candle, you will be shown the way. Another one came out, but I was like, at the time I was kind of shuffling for group 3, and so I wasn't sure, but I'm like, does it go here or there? And it was like, what was it? It was a fire or something? I wonder if I've got it there for group 3 still. I might have put it back because I was so unsure, but it was like something about really strong passion. So, and we got the Ace of Wands here. There may be a really strong passion here coming in for you. So group 2, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it gave you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance in this situation. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box if there's any spots, but I'll open up October soon. It's the school holiday, so there's not as many spots available as normal. But yeah, I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care, group 2. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the sweet little blue pebble, I think it's actually a piece of glass. When my little crystal picker Jackson, if you're new to the channel, it's my young son that chooses the crystals and the items before we get started on the reading, and when he chose this one, he said it's a little diamond from the Netherlands. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone out there, maybe someone from the Netherlands, someone traveling there, but yeah, little blue diamond. I'm not sure what else to say about it, except when I first saw it as like a little token, like some, you know how like a little, what is it, penguins and otters and things, like they give a little pebble when they like someone or they want to say thank you. So like I saw it as like a gesture or a token of appreciation. So maybe that's something you're receiving or wanting to give. But anyway, let's jump into this reading because it's an interesting one and hopefully it makes sense. So some of the energies here I can see Libra, Sagittarius. Yeah, Libra's here quite strongly, so we could be looking at relationships and balance, of course. We've got Gemini here as well. That's sort of the main energy in this reading, but you know, could be, doesn't matter too much, could be so much more there. So let's just jump into the past energy. Jeez, it's like got me over like spacey, I guess. And I felt like a little bit tired as well while I was shuffling cards, so maybe feeling a little tired. But anyway, we have in the past energy the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and Judgment. So in the past here, there's been a situation with these two where it's like absolutely mind-boggling. Like, oh, I don't even want to connect to it because I'm going to feel some feelings if I do. And maybe that's where you're at. You're like, oh, I don't even want to think about this. I'm really, because it's going to get me in my feelings and I'm going to get really annoyed or I'm going to, you know, be upset or something. There's a situation here that is just, oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to contain myself here because I can like, I want to go off a little bit, and I don't know what that's about. Maybe you want to go off. Maybe you wanted to go off around this situation. Somebody wanted to go off. But anyway, the Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords. Let's try and just read this instead of feel it too much. Yeah, this situation is very confusing and unfair and confusing. It absolutely mind-boggling is the biggest thing I've got for this. Like with all this paperwork and fairies fluttering around, Seven of Swords can be dishonest behavior. It can be about sneakiness or stealing or just like I'm kind of getting like mental fuckery, like messing with the mind. So there's a situation here that has done that, right? You'll know what it is. Let's not go too far into it. But judgment is here afterwards, which tells me you have allowed yourself to, even if it's like out of your hands, like this situation could be completely out of your control. Maybe it's within your control. Eight of Swords is often about somebody who put themselves in this position and they can remove themselves from it. But it kind of looks like it's been influenced by some sort of trickery or something not good, not comfortable, not clear. You know, it's hazy, it's weird, it's whatever it is. But there's something here about you just surrendering to it and just realizing that, well, you know, fine. You know, if it's meant to be that way, then fine. I'm just going to surrender to what's right for me because I have faith in spirit and my own path and my own self, and I can just deal with things as they come up or not, you know. And so I feel like this judgment is a really good placement to have here after whatever the heck happened. I think this might have come out of left field for some of you. For others of you, it could be an ongoing thing you've dealt with for a while, but this isn't fun. But what is good is you taking your power back and having a higher understanding about what's needed here for yourself. And what's needed is the Six of Swords, the next card, to leave behind whatever this is. It's dark, it's destitute. It's not anything there for you. It's probably a little toxic as well. It's time for you to just move forward into a better time, okay, and leave this behind. So you're leaving something behind. Is it easy? No. Nine of Swords is next. So you're going to go through a bit of the motions. There's a need to clear your mind. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear the mind. We'll get to that soon, but there is a need for you to be very conscious of just clearing the mind space and accepting that whatever's happened has happened. It is how it is. I'm going to do what I can with what I've got. Be very conscious that you might have a lot of stress, nightmares, reoccurring thoughts, anxiety at the start of this week or just at this time, you know. But what you're doing right now is letting yourself move through that, clear the mind, let it go, move towards something better for yourself. The next cards into the week ahead, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Pentacles. Some sort of collaboration is coming your way, something that you're going to be happy to slowly work towards. It's like you can leave whatever that path is behind because you're moving towards something else. Something that's going to take a lot of planning, a lot of thought. It's going to take the skills you've already gained and new ones that you'll learn along the way. It's interesting that you've got this collaboration card. There's something creative that you're building, creating, nurturing into life. You also have the ant spirit with time to collaborate in your oracle cards too. So definitely strong collaboration energy here. So be open to working with other people, especially if you're someone who's always kind of done it all on your own. Be open to working with others at this time. And moving away from maybe past collaborations that weren't so great or whatever this is. Maybe you've gotten yourself in a situation you need help to get out of it, whatever it might be. And it's not going to be smooth sailing. Like, she's got paint all over herself. It's going to get a little messy. You're going to get some dirt under the fingernails as you tend the garden. Like, it needs to be done though. And it's a beautiful thing. And I think it just makes you feel clearer about what you want and what you're going for. And see how this person's sort of getting it's like they're getting marked, they're getting help here. So it's like having a mentor in this situation be really beneficial for you as well. The things that you're working towards now won't pay off very quickly, but it's not about that. I don't even think you care about that. Maybe you do, some of you, but I kind of feel like there's something right now that you're building for the future. And I think having people that inspire you and lift you up and that are on your team is really important for you right now, especially if you've come through something really where people weren't on your team and that became abundantly clear for whatever reason. sticking to the people that are on your team. Maybe even working together with someone to clear the air here with the Queen of Swords. Like, there might be a need to really speak something out, and it might take a little bit of time or a few attempts if that's something you want to do. There is opportunity for that here. There is a change coming. There is definitely a blessing coming. And it's something that just gets the ball rolling on a whole new path for you, which is fantastic. It's, like I said, slow moving energy. Knight of Pentacles is there. But it's all, what happens when you create a vegetable garden? Eventually you eat beautiful, fresh produce, organic produce. So, like, it's just in something that you thought maybe was once all lost, or that things are like not going your way, it actually turns out that it does work your way, and somehow. You just can't see it yet. We're not there yet, but that's what's unfolding here. So in the area of challenge of the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, when I see this, I immediately see like someone who's doing it all on their own. This is somebody who takes all of the responsibilities of the household and the family. There's something needs to give there. Something needs to change if that's the case, and that's you. For others of you, this is around like a house settlement, or the selling of a home, the renovations of a home, inheritance issues, things like that you might be moving through. There's some sort of big, heavy responsibilities in relation to a community, a family setting, or a home that is your challenge this week. You may feel like how am I going to get it all done? You may have a lot of goals and aspirations. Maybe you're trying to get ready for a Halloween party. I hope that's the case. Invite me. But no, seriously though, there is a need for, let's find out what helps with the challenge. We have the Ace of Swords and the King of Wands. There's a need for you to speak your truth and to take some level of leadership here with the King of Wands. So it's like you're the one who needs the clear vision and to speak on it, to enact it, to make it happen. You're the leader in this position. I think there needs to be delegation happening here. If this is collaboration, then it's like move into that willingly and offer all that you have, because it's going to be beneficial for you. Working together in ways that actually work. You're definitely taking the reins, and that's what's needed. You're needing to take the reins in a situation and realize that you have more power than you gave yourself credit for, or than that you may have realized. Justice is on the bottom of the situation of the deck. So some of you, this could be look at that. You've got the Death with the forced sale sign on a home. I do feel like some of you, this is an inheritance situation you might be moving through, or like separation where you're clearing and like dividing assets, or like this can be a legal situation, some of this stuff. But you're needing to work together, you're needing a good lawyer that's nice and fair, or something like this. I don't know. It's an interesting reading, that's for sure. But justice is on the bottom, so things are to be fair and equal. And I think you've been going on this situation by yourself. What am I doing here? And it's time for some help. So what you don't see coming, we have the Hanged Man, the 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. And this is that feeling I got before when I was saying that, the situation where you felt stuck or that things aren't working out for you actually turns out that it does go in your favor eventually, or things like, even if this situation doesn't go in your favor, it's like it puts you where you're meant to be, so it all works out in the end anyway. There's something here that is like something you felt stuck in is finishing, so that you can have your independence that you really need. And it puts you in a position where you can sort of open your arms again as well to whatever that may be for you. Like generosity there's more generosity coming from you, and for you as well. I do feel reciprocity is important moving ahead in the connections you have. I do feel like this, I like that this Hanged Man and the 10 of Swords is a different sort of variation, in that the Hanged Man is, this person would have taken a lot of practice to be able to build this strength, to be able to hold the body in this position, to look at it from this angle. So it is not easy, the ways in which you have, the things you've been through that help you view things in a way which will benefit you, to see things from a higher perspective or from different angles. I think when I see this, it's like you're really being opened up to looking at things differently, and have been many times over. And then the 10 of Swords isn't someone who's stabbed, it's more about the phoenix, it's more about the rebirth. So like there's a lot of opportunity for growth in whatever's going on here. What you don't see coming is more independence after this cycle. Welcoming people in for a feast. Like, you've got a feast there ready to share. It's like, come one, come all, let's do it, let's party. Six of Wands when I split the deck. Ace of Cups, yeah. You're ready to put yourself out there, perhaps with love. Welcoming new love in, new connections in. In the outcome for the tarot, we have the Tower, Temperance, Three of Wands, and the Magician. Well, the Tower, as we know, is, well, pretty angry here, so there could be some frustrations yet to be let out. Somebody might be very upset and frustrated. This could be you, could be someone else. But it's like, I feel like you don't really want to, like, if things need to fall, then you're willing to let them fall, and you're more interested in just moving ahead in what's right for you. If somebody got mad at you, then just let them, especially if you've done all you can to try to clear the air or make amends or have them understand. Not everyone can see from all perspectives. Maybe you're able to see from their perspective, but there's still a lack of harmony there and you're needing to just move on. Maybe it's a situation where, yeah, it's like it just, it's inevitable. Maybe you didn't see it coming, or this Tower here is an interesting one. But I don't see you plugging into it. I see you just letting it crumble and looking forward to the future, creating more balance and stepping into your power with the Magician here. You have got something coming your way. I think there's a few things coming your way, messages, invitations, opportunities that are on the very near horizon. And I think you just need to just keep getting yourself ready for that. Keep aligning with creating space and keeping your vibration high, keeping your thoughts clean, clearing your mind from any of the stress so that you can have that space, mental clarity and vibrational alignment for the things that you want. You've already got all the skills and tools necessary. The Magician is here. It's just a matter of utilizing them and continuing on your own path, because I think you're breaking away from something. So in the oracles, we have the Ant Spirit with Collaborate. None of this really made sense to me, by the way, so I'd love to hear for you guys, especially if there's anyone from the Netherlands coming in. I'd love to hear it. But anyway, when the Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with Spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful. That's what this, look, that's an accountability partner if I've ever seen one. There's someone working with you here. That Queen of Swords, she's like, you did well here, you could, maybe shift a few things there, maybe some of you are needing some coaching. Anyway, I might as well mention it. For those that are local, I'll be offering kinesiology coaching soon, which is next level style of coaching. It is unbelievable. But that will be a little later in the year. Well, probably about 2 months or so. And then obviously only for people that are local to Brisbane that can come to me. But anyway, connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now in an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it, whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you. Everything is working to support you right now. I feel like there's a real preparation stage before things come in for you. And don't be afraid to take those things that come in. So you have the card we saw before, last quarter moon in Gemini, with clear your mind. Fretting is a sweet sounding word for feeling anxious. Drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. As you already know, this won't help you move closer to your goals, as it means you're just directing thoughts and energy into what you don't want rather than what you do want. Deliberately manifesting a goal comes from a happy place, where you feel good, so focus on making a list of your concerns and then talk them through to clear your mind. This is far more likely to bring good results. Yeah, definitely need to clear the mind. We've seen that here enough, I think. You have the card Time Capsule with I have the confidence to be myself. This is a little ritual, and so you can do what you like to change this ritual to make it your own. But it says here, you can make big wishes for yourself now and send love to your future self. Add stories, photos, drawings, or objects that describe you as you really are into a jar or a box. For example, if you like the color yellow, make sure something yellow is in there. Write down a short story about yourself or record all the things you like and don't like so much. When you are ready, seal up the time capsule, put your name and a date somewhere on the outside, kiss the lid and say, I have confidence to be myself, and then hide the capsule. And of course, like I said, I think there's a lot you can add to that ritual if you like, to make it more potent, powerful, full of intention, whatever that may be. You have two self-care cards. One is to take a walk and the other is to nourish your temple. So nice grounding practice. Take a walk. Each step, we can envision that each step you take is leaving behind something darker and you're moving towards the light. And it's a very powerful intention to add to a walk, but also nourishing your temple. Beautiful foods, Ayurvedic foods, warming foods, leafy greens, like really nourishing foods, but also the things we listen to as well, the things we take in, the energy, clearing your aura, and an exercise to do a clearing of your aura, maybe a meditation around that would be nice as well. Some tea leaf to finish your reading. We have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair, and jug with light-hearted carefree time. You have courage, a journey either physical or mental. Bull, that man could be a Taurus, but anyway, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. You have hammock with taking a vacation physically or mentally, and scales with keep your life in balance. I like this. I like all of these. They're pretty soft. I feel like this person, this lighthearted, carefree time with this dark man could be, well, we got a date happening here in the Temperance card. Maybe some of you are going on a date in the future. But yeah, I feel like all of these sort of speak to, if there's something bothering you, don't let it. Just keep enjoying the blessings you have in your life currently and connect to what you have got and can do. Because I think that, like, there's something, I feel like this, if there's something that bothers you, it's like it doesn't need to for some reason. Like, you might think it has more power than it does. 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, King of Cups. Yeah, just stay focusing and trust your heart on things. Trust how you feel about things. Don't let overthinking take you and carry you away. So group 3, that is what I have for you in this reading. I didn't really understand very much of it, but I hope you did. Yeah, what do I say now? If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box, although it's holidays, school holiday time, so there's not as many booking spots available this month, but I will be opening October soon. And that all being said, look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3.